can't believe it. I gave my address to a complete stranger in the supermarket. Am I crazy? Who cares? Do the thing.
I can't believe it. I gave my address to a complete stranger in the supermarket. Am I crazy or what? Who cares?
Welcome back to a little baby experimental minisode of Squeaky Clean Adult Films. I'm Jason from Barefoot. It's technically Sunday. It's 12:07. I'm so twisted up from the holidays. Our regular programming starts on January 11th. But why doesn't it just start on January 4th? With a quick little one of my favorite things ever. You've all seen this. This is Texas Twisters 1993, also known as Erotic Newcomers 2. So I was never going to make this a Squeaky Clean Adult film. I joked and said I should. Becky, Sandoz, Krista, I love them. They're all shorts. Very successful on Facebook and Instagram. Did okay, I guess, on YouTube, but they're there. So you know what I'm talking about. Well, those three ladies were in the news again this week. Kind of. First of all, let me tell you, no director, no writer, no producer, no musicians. Who shot it, who cut it, I don't know. Their IMDb has one word on it, Krista. Luckily, I found the IAFD, so I got everyone's names. No crew, just casts. So we got half the problem solved. But who cares?
Who cares?
But who cares? I've already said to a lot of you that there was this VHS dating thing going around. I'm big into VHS and ship posting, so it was on both of my radars. The first one I saw, I said, oh, I didn't even know the name. I said, oh, this is like those girls. And then like a day or two later, I saw a second one and the first one expanded. And I was like, we should do our VHS dating ladies, because the ladies in Texas Twisters are very similar to the VHS dating, which we have a newsflash on that too. I did not write a script for this. This is old school. This is like where I just get up here and talk shit for a couple minutes and then leave. I've told you enough. My three favorite ladies, Krista, Sandoz, and Becky, this is their story. The original was 70 minutes long. Ours is 5.5. So I'll give you the scoop on the ladies, our ladies, and their ladies after you watch this. I think that was ample.
This is the third night in a row my boyfriend has called to tell me he's working late. I know it sounds selfish, but what about me? This reading gets old, but I'll survive. What choice do I have?
Everyone says you're good with numbers, so I become a CPA. Make good money, buy a nice condo, and sit here with my handy calculator and go crazy with boredom. The most exciting thing in my life is a poodle who loves me dearly, but I need a man. Hell, why hasn't one of my clients put a hit on me? Am I that unattractive? I might even be good in bed. Don't I have the right to find out for myself?
Hello, may I speak to Randy, please? No one's there? The plant's closed? Okay, thank you. No one's working overtime tonight. Least of all, good old Randy. That no good son of a bitch. Shit, what am I supposed to do tonight? I know, I'm gonna go freak out on some ice cream. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run down to the store right now.
I'm going to see what I'm made of, at the risk of rejection and humiliation, not to mention the loss of a client. I'm going to seduce my 3 o'clock appointment.
I can't believe it. I gave my address to a complete stranger in the supermarket. Am I crazy or what? Who cares? Maybe the guy will come over and I won't have to OD on ice cream.
Hi, my name is Krista. I just drove here to LA from a home in Texas. It was a long drive. But I've had a good night's sleep, and now I'm ready to play. The best way for me to get comfortable is to have a man around. So we're going to find out exactly how this one measures up. Hi. I was just telling my new fans about you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was telling them how I like to have men around. Are you a good man?
What do you mean by a good man?
It could mean many things.
Strangely enough, that might be one of my strongest points.
Shall we find out?
Okay.
Stay tuned. I'll be back. In the meantime, here's another newcomer to keep you lots of company. Enjoy.
Here I lay doing nothing. My household boyfriend is probably with another girl. The guy in the supermarket is probably getting a good laugh at me and my expense. And this pathetic soul that I am can't give it away.
Well, that covers it till next quarter.
Takes a real load off my mind to not have such a good accountant.
I'm happy you're happy with my services.
I've got to go. I've got an appointment.
Am I that bad? I guess I'm bad.
I guess I'm just a loser. Not good for anything but reading books and eating ice cream. And it's over for me, and I'm so young. It's open.
Hi.
It's you. I didn't think you were coming.
Got here as quick as I could.
What did you come over here for?
Well, whatever I could get.
I went about it all wrong. When you've got something to sell, go with your strength. I'm great when it comes to fantasizing. I could walk out of here totally nude. No one would even notice or give a damn.
Hi. I told you I'd be back. I had to stop off at the university, where I used to spend a lot of time. In fact, I spent a lot of time in this exact room. I'd like to introduce you to a friend of mine I used to have a lot of good times with. This is Terry.
Hi.
Come in.
Hi. Had you on my mind all day. Couldn't think of anything else.
Really?
Maybe I'm off base, but were you trying to seduce me?
Yes, but I obviously failed.
Is the offer still open?
Hello? You're getting off work early tonight? Well, I've got plans. Well, I've got plans tomorrow, too. No, nothing's wrong. Look, don't call me. I'll call you, if you're lucky. Things do tend to change. See you later.
All right, so what did you think of that? Did you like it? We have an update. I did not read the article. Hand to God, I did not read the article, but I don't need to read the article. They're fake. They were fake the first second, let's say 6 or 7 seconds into it. I was like, oh, these are funny, these are cool, but these aren't real. They're trying way too hard. Like my pastime as a Virginia Slim, and they were just trying so hard to be the 80s. If those guys would have toned down what they did, way more people would have fell for it. But they tried to go, instead of a step back, they went a step forward. And that's the tell. That's the tell. You knew they were fake. So anyways, watch I'm wrong. Watch they're right. If they're right, I'll do something that you can't even say on YouTube, because I know I'm right. So anyways, there was a buzz. The article I've just been dancing around. The scoop behind the viral VHS dating things. Of course, you know I have the back of everyone. They're invisible. No one needs me getting their back. But I have the back of everything that I feel is cool. If you're on my team, in real life or in fake life, I've got you. And so I had to jump in and say, this is cool, but these are cool. Like, I'm not going to stick up for Becky and Sandoz and Krista. So not only did I say that to the, I don't know, it was probably BuzzFeed or something, to the BuzzFeed article, I also took a screenshot of it and put it on our story. Because I'm, like I said, I've got to get Sandoz's back and Becky's back. Krista's okay. I don't mean to be a jerk, but who's the best, Becky or Sandoz? I can't make my mind up. Every time I choose, okay, Sandoz is my favorite. And then I look at it again and I say, nope, Becky's my favorite. I look at it again and say, nope, it's Sandoz. So it's never Krista. But I've cracked the case on that. Krista, she doesn't have what the other two have. She doesn't have the inner monologue. She's not doing the thinking and then the acting.
I went about it all wrong.
I guess I'm just a loser.
She is addressing right to the camera. She is doing the VHS dating thing. But it's that inner monologue that gets it. And these girls have such low self-esteem, which is hilarious in cinema, not cool in real life. If there's any Becky or Sandoses out there, don't be like this. It's funny in art, not funny in real life. So Becky, that's Brittany Stone. She crushes it.
And this pathetic soul that I am can't give it away.
Between 93 and 94, she was in 6 movies, out of the game. So we're gonna have to we're gonna look and see what those other 5 are. Dominique, Bouche, that's Sandoz.
Yes, but I obviously failed.
She was in the industry for 5 years and she was in a good amount. So we're gonna look in her too. Our third lady, Krista, is Krista.
Hi, my name is Krista.
One name, like Madonna or Cher. Krista, not Krista Lane. So many people on Facebook said, oh, I love Krista Lane. And I just stopped correcting them. And Krista was a powerhouse. She was in over 100 movies. So I want to look into doing a Krista, a Dominique, and what was Becky's name? Brittany Stone. All these girls are looking for love. Brittany Stone got Kyle Stone. I wonder if they're related. Krista got Jonathan Morgan. And guess what? He's now in the 10 movie club. What a weird way to be in the 10 movie club. We're not going to celebrate it. His next movie, when he's in the 11 movie club, I'll do research and figure out all. Because when someone hits 10, I usually say them all out loud. We're not doing that today. And then Sandoz got JP Anthony's. I think that's his first time on the show. And then Krista, remember the guy that goes, hey.
Hi.
That's Terry Thomas. Krista got 2 boys. But maybe that's a lesson to people out there. She was the most assertive and she was the most not down on herself. Another reason why I don't like her as much. I want that poor sad sack stuff. I suck. And this is squeaky clean. This is PG. The YouTube shorts were PG as well. And Instagram, Facebooks are a little more racy. Anyways, I hope you liked this. I have to go shoot day 4 of New Year, New Millennium. But I'm just popping in for a quick mini-sode. Because this was already edited. And I barely need a script for it. I already know about these ladies. And what a stupid episode. But I'm also just here to tell you that starting on the 11th, kind of starting today, we're going back to regular programming with some heavy hitters, amazingness. You're going to be glad you tuned in. Not today, next Sunday. We have donation buttons. And we have stuff we say. Should I even say that on this? This isn't even a real episode. See ya.